Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for another editorial video. I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but here we go. So, as the title of this video suggests, I'm here to talk about how January can be a better movie month. Well, for those of you who may or may not know, movies that typically come out in January are movies that the studios do not believe in. Meaning like, they just think that they're garbage, or they're not, they don't think they're garbage, but they're not profitable movies. And I want to shed some light on how studios could potentially have a bigger financial, month for the month of January for movies. Here's the only film that I could think of that came off the top of my head that I could possibly think of that actually did something like this was American Sniper, and I believe it was 2013 to 14. I forget when the movie came out exactly, but that movie came out in just after New Year's, and it swept the box office and it swept a lot of the Oscars. It got a lot of nominations for the Best Picture and stuff like that, as well as a bunch of other Oscars as well. But it's funny how it came out in January and yet a lot of people saw it. Because I forget who was hosting the Oscars that year. They're like, oh yeah, like 85% of the money that the Best Picture nominations made was from American Sniper. Well, my thing is this. If maybe it's a studio thing, maybe it's a movie theater thing, I'm not sure. But my personal belief is that January could be a better movie month by having a big budget release come out in January. They've tried stuff like this before, like the Green Hornet from 2011 came out in January. It made a good amount of money, not a lot, but it made a good amount of money at the box office. Like as I said, American Sniper, Kung Fu Panda came out. The third one came out right in January of 2016, so that a lot of kids went to go see that. So it all depends on what the movie is, truthfully. I am all for studios releasing a bigger name movie in January as well. I mean, we got the Star Wars films in December, but I really do believe that if we got a really big name film in January, it might start a new trend in Hollywood saying, oh, we can release a movie in January, this week in January, the next week in January, and make it so that it's not just a month filled with crap at the box office. Megan just came out today, Friday, January 6th. And I'm not going to go see it, truthfully. It doesn't look that good. So, I would say, in order for movie studios to have big budget films, maybe not big budget, but just more recognizable titles come out in January, I think people would actually be able to go see the movies. In January, I feel like it wouldn't be such a dead month at the box office because most people are. I mean, if you think about the time of the year it is too, it's a new year. There's barely not many people are doing anything. People go back to work, go back to school. Or people who are in college start doing semester work, in late January. But it gives them something to go do for the time being in earlier, like the first 2 or 3 weeks in January. So I'm not sure how it could work other than the way I said about how releasing a big name movie like a Kung Fu Panda, like a Green Hornet, like American Sniper. And you might be able to do it. You might be able to actually have a movie that, a month that actually has more success to it than just a month filled with crap movies like Megan and this other movie that's coming out called Plane. No one cares. No one's going to go see these movies because the studios have no faith in them. But I'm waiting for the day where someone puts a movie coming out, a big name movie, with a big budget and stuff like that in January. And let's see if people come out to the movie in this month. Let's see if they come out to this movie in this month, and let's see what happens. I'm all for giving it a shot. So ultimately, guys, what do you think? Do you think January could be a better movie month? Are there reasons that I didn't mention that you could think of as well? Jump down in the comment section below, share your thoughts on this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and follow us on our social media accounts. But yeah. So for this editorial video, I'm the J-Man, and I'm off to work. See you guys later.